morning, my students. God bless you. How are you? I hope you are doing fine. I hope you enjoy your holiday. All right, the last class we spoke about religion and the faith, community and the family. We spoke about marriage. Today we are going to look at the rites of passage in Judaism. This week we are going to look at death. Now, before we talked about this, I told you we have stages. We have the death, we have what we call initiation, we have marriage, and at the same time we have death. Now, this is the last stage of man in Judaism. Now, talking about death, if we have anything like a man dies after sickness or anything, then such man, the people, the family, they're going to read what we call Shema. And after reading the Shema, then they believe that God has accepted him. Then the order process we follow. Today we are going to look at the funeral prayers and the mourning period in Judaism. We are going to look at funeral preparations and also the funeral process in Judaism. And the last one, we're going to look at the events after funeral in Judaism. Now, the first one, we are going to look at what we call funeral prayers and mourning period. Under funeral prayers now, the Jews, they pray to God for what we call giving them and also taking him. That is the prayer that we call the Kaddish. The prayer called Kaddish will be recited in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. That is three times in a day. That is the prayer called Kaddish. Then talking about these prayers now. When this prayer is coming up, then the family, we also pray for the disease. Then talking about the mourning period. The mourning period is very short in Judaism because the person will be buried that day or after the next day. That is the next day of the person, the person that died now. For example, the person died today. If they are unable to bury the person today, then they are going to bury the person the next day. So the mourning period, the period now, is very, very short. Now, talking about the mourning periods, though we have the other ones after the person has been buried. Now, talking about the mourning periods like the time, the 30 days after the death of the person, or the 7 days called Shiva, that is the 7 days after the death of the person. Now, let us look at what we call, let us look at the next one. Let us look at the time which the person, talking about the funeral preparation. Under the funeral preparation, after the person had been washed, that is talking about the cleaning of the dead body. The dead body will be washed, and after the dead body had been washed, taken care of by the one called Onan, because the Onan will be the one supervising how the dead body will be washed, and this Onan, that is the person in charge, will be given the freedom not to observe what we call the positive mitzvot. And this positive mitzvot we are talking about, that is, you must pass through this, you must do this. These are the things you must do. The person will be freed from such in order to take care of the dead. Then after the dead are being washed, then the dead will be wrapped with what we call the prayer shona. We have some that believe that despite the fact that we have the prayer shawl, we have some that make use of the shroud. That is the white shroud now. And the one that we use, the prayer shawl, they need to cut the fringes so that the dead man will be free from the law that guides him on earth. Then after cutting the fringes, then the body will be wrapped with the prayer shawl, put it in a plain coffin, a wooden coffin now. After placing him in a wooden coffin, then the people in church that we call Shivra Kadisha, they will be the one that will take the dead body. They are called the sacred, the sacred burial society. We take the body down to the graveyard, and when taking this man to the graveyard, though the Kohen will not follow them, that is the priest now, except that the family is of the 7th generation. So taking the dead body to the graveyard, then in Sephardi Jews, the Sephardi Jews now, they move around this 7 times. And at the same time, to remember the creation, then the 7 times that worthless, or what we call futile, or what we call vanity, mentioned in the book of Ecclesiastes. Then after this, the dead body will be buried. Then when they are leaving, they throw back the sand. Some throw back the sand, or sand and the grass back, to show that from dust we came from, and from dust we return. Then after this, we have the funeral. They're talking about the events that happened later. The events that happened later, very, very short. People mourn that for 7 days, called Shiva. Then later, 30 days, where people will not barb their hair, listen to music, will not involve in social activities. And after these 7 days, then the people are free, that is the bereaved now, and the mourners are free to do what? To take, to do this, whatever they want to do, go back to their normal lives. And after this, then people make use of their time, that is on the 30th day. All right, we continue in the next, continue in the Google class, talking about the events after funeral. God bless you. Please do your class tasks and your class activity. God bless you. Goodbye.